We have no agenda except for what we have clearly stated, which is exclusively to advance the economic sovereignty, the political independence, and the psychological decolonization of the Muslims and the global South more broadly. That's what we care about, and we're upfront about it. And those first two priorities, political independence and economic sovereignty, are dependent upon the last one, psychological decolonization. And psychological decolonization depends upon the establishment of epistemological sovereignty, which means to define the truth according to our own sources of knowledge. You understand me? Replacing the uncritical import of Western frameworks with critical study of our own intellectual heritage, from our own intellectual heritage, our own history, our own intellectual language, where every single claim that you come across needs to be tested across three metrics: revelation, empirical reality, and sound reasoning. And yes, obviously, we look at history. We look at consistent patterns. And like I said in the beginning, one of the most consistent patterns across history is that the people that a lot of you are listening to online, these Western non-Muslims, or even Muslims in the West who have become enamored with non-Muslim Westerners, one of the most consistent and most undeniable and reliable patterns in history, both in the distant past and right up to this morning, is that they never do anything but lie. So we don't have to take a single one of them at their word. No, we cross-check everything and anything that they say against everything else that we know, what we know to be true according to our own sovereign analytical system. You understand me? This is how we build intellectual independence. This is how we decolonize our psyches, and how we inoculate ourselves against the propaganda of our enemies. The last thing that they want is for us to think for ourselves. The last thing that they want is for us to stop consuming their media, consuming their entertainment, consuming their narratives, and start using our own minds, start having our own thoughts, start forming our own understanding, and start seeing them for what they really are, and start seeing through all of their alibis, all of their excuses, all of their spin, all of their euphemisms, and all of their false narratives. Because wallahi, once we reclaim our minds, then the colonizers will have lost access to the most precious resource that they have ever exploited, the resource upon which their whole power structure depends. And that's the only way that we can ever truly be liberated.